All right, well, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully most High in your house shall blessing your, oh my God, blessing your day by his mercies we are consumed, alive in the most High in your house shall his body into are naturally alive, man. And, I just want to get into this, man, because actually, it's kind of going to what we talked about. We want to get into this, I'm sorry, I keep saying but it was kind of something we was talking about last night, man, about how honestly it was always about faith, but honestly too, like what it said in Deuteronomy chapter in the law, Deuteronomy 32 verse 10, man, and also too having hope and like in the expected end, honestly, that's having faith, how you need faith to have that expected end, honestly. And what's that expected end? That that we that resurrection, man, one in the kingdom, man, living forever, overcoming sin and death, honestly. So that's why we gotta believe on the most on your house, as the scripture says, man. But let's grab that, man, because my homie just sent me. I was a little excited, but my homie just sent me that Jeremiah 29:11, and I never even thought about that, how that even correlates or lines up with Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 20, man, and how that they didn't have that, in the wilderness, man, coming out of Egypt, like our forefathers, our ancestors, they didn't have that, they didn't receive that expected end, or it was no, they didn't get that, honestly. Like the brother sent me first one said, this side and the next, unfortunately, man. So that's why we strive for that. But Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 20, he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end will be, for they are a perverse generation. Exactly. So perverse meaning it was pretty much, they were unfaithless. Because it says it doesn't say in this translation right here, this Bible right here, but pretty much they had no faith, honestly. Perverse sin, transgression, and iniquity, man. They didn't believe, man. But let's read this again. It says, and he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what the end will be, for they are a perverse generation. Oh, you hear this? I'm sorry. Children in whom there's no faith. Okay, so it said it. I just didn't see it right there. My bad. That's my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. So, and that's what it is. You need faith for that expected end, honestly. And that end is for that, war, overcoming sin and death, and living forever with the Most High in Yahushua, man. In His kingdom, man. Going back to a place of pleasure, going back to Eden, man. New heavens, new earth, man. But let's get to Jeremiah chapter 29 and 11, man, because it says, For I know the thoughts I think toward you. You said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you a future and hope. Exactly, that hope. And that's why Yahushua said, what? Peace I leave with you, man. His spirit, man. That comforter, man. Honestly, not as the world giveth, but but His peace, man. And don't get it twisted, man, because Proverbs kind of says that, and we know this kind of saying, protect your peace and things of that nature. And that's true. The Proverbs 14 especially even kind of goes into that, man. And there's aspects of that too, man. But really, man, protect the Most High Yahushua's peace that they give you with that word that comes to that spirit, man. Guard. That's why it says guard your heart, guard your spirit. So let's grab that Psalms real quick, because I want to go into that Psalms. Let's read Deuteronomy 32 and verse 20 again, and let's read. It says, and he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what the end will be, for they are a perverse generation, children whom is no faith. Exactly. So even David, that's why Yahushua said, better than you, or than he's as in the world. Yeah, because it said, because this Psalm 73, when David, sees kind of the people of the wicked and people of this world, thriving, but then he said, I saw their end, and wasn't really good. So if you read Psalm 73 on up, you'll see it. But we're gonna read verse 7 to 17. That's why the son of David, Yahushua Christ, said, better than you are better than you, than that he that is in the world, man. Because not that, like, we're so great, or honestly, because it's really the Most High Yahushua Spirit in you, honestly, that their knowledge is superior to the knowledge of the world. That's why 1 Corinthians says that. But let's grab this Psalm 73, verse 17. He says, until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh, then I understood their end. So yeah, he said, listen, because he's all talking about all the people of the world, they're thriving, the ungodly, the wicked, they're thriving, but he said until I saw their end. But going back to the law and like what we just read, they had no, their end is is not really good because they had no faith, honestly. So they don't get that Jeremiah 29 expected end, man. So that was something that you brothers and sisters and myself is striving for, man. Honestly, so that's why, we gotta stay on course, man. Honestly, that's why Sirach says that, Terry. No, I even had to do this, man, even more. Oh my God, okay, I got some time. That's why Peter says, make your call and election sure, man. And Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Put not off from day to day. For suddenly the wrath of the Lord shall come forth. And that day of thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Exactly, man. So you can't get comfortable, man. I need to hear this even daily, man. So just like that brute, let's read that brute 4. Because that's our minds to go astray from the Most High Yahweh shall seek him 10 times more, even 1,000 times more. Let's grab that brute. That Miss Milburn. Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, being returned, seek him 10 times more. So yeah, man, that's what we need to do, man. But that's what it is, man, that expected end, man. And that's just is what it is, man. That's what we want, man. Like going to resurrection, the money, the kingdom, resurrection, and the everlasting life, man, overcoming sin and death. So hopefully it's edifying, man. So much love to y'all brothers and sisters. So peace.